It's Homer and Russ. I just gave Homer top billing today, and it's day 7, or at least session 7. And since we are in a confined area, and I actually didn't cover this head, I'm going to explain to you how you get the Celastic off, because you can't just take it off because of all these undercuts like this and the nose, the jawbone, all that would be impossible to pull off in one cut. So the way I do that is to cut this in segments. And the first one, by the way, I change shirts, either that or it's another day, I'm not certain. Anyhow, I usually take the first cut and split this completely across the top, completely separate these two. Remove the back. Now, even with the as simple as that should be, it isn't. It's kind of you have to do some tugging and manipulating a little bit. The front part then has all the undercuts. In this particular case, I would probably cut that from way down here by the neck piece up through here. It's probably about there, and probably cut down something like this, more or less a center line, almost crisscross. Cut this way and then this way. And that'll be a bear, and sometimes you have to cut a little bit more to get that thing off. But once you pop it off, you've got the shell that you need. Adhering to the inside of that will be all the aluminum foil. It won't stick to the mold that you're working off of. It will stick to the mold you just removed. So then you can peel that. You can leave it in there, I guess, but usually I try to pull as much of that out as possible, get rid of it. So getting that off is a bit of a challenge and a little bit of muscle here and there. Getting it, putting the pieces together, I usually just kind of use the masking tape, kind of piece the negative or the back part to the front part, and using some more Celastic, a much thinner strip, just using that to lock them together so it's all made of the same thing. I failed to mention the other day that if you want more thickness on your character, maybe for longer term use, if you want to get 20 years out of it instead of 15 or 10 or whatever it might be, you can just put another layer over the layer that you've got on there. Also, when you have that overlapping, and this is probably kind of a poor way of doing this, but if you have that overlapping, you get that little bump there. I have, or did have, some Celastic. It was extremely lightweight, almost paper thin, and I would use strips of that to kind of fill in the gap. It did seem to do a pretty good job. There are other ways of filling in that as well. Okay, that's session 7, and I think we have one more session to go. Maybe that'll be today, and maybe that'll be tomorrow. Homer says, have a good day.